Right, good evening ladies and gentlemen, welcome along to your weekly player interviews here at the Blackburn Ice Arena with the Blackburn Hawks. This is something we're going to start resurrecting every single week, so we're going to get weekly interviews with the coach, Gary Owen. Aaron Davis is going to be interviewing a few players and maybe a few ex-players, some surprises in store for you there, and we may have a few more surprises for you as we go along. So, just a couple of things to update you on then. So we're coming back off a win against Solway Sharks in the league after a 3-week break. Fantastic performance by the Hawks after a niggly first period. Came back, second period, completely won the game there and then held them off in the third, which was great to see. And slow news on Jake Nurse's recovery from that orbital eye injury he suffered at the hands of Manchester Phoenix. Looks like he's going to be out for at least another 6 to 8 weeks, suffering a little bit with headaches. But we, myself and along with all the rest of the Hawks fans, Jake, we wish you well and we hope you have a speedy recovery and see you soon back on the ice, pal. All the best. So coming up now, we've got an interview with Gary Owen. Right, good evening ladies and gents, welcome to this pre-game interview with the coach, Mr. Jared Owen. Jared, how are you doing?
Not too bad, thanks yourself.
Not too bad at all, thank you. Right, so we've got a game coming up this Saturday against Sutton Sting.
Yeah.
Last time we played them out, 2-2 draw, a bit of a sticky one. People say that we kind of maybe gained a point there, which was quite a good result. Reflecting on that and looking forward to on Saturday, what's the game plan going into it?
I think obviously we had a few issues when we went to Sutton. We weren't very well prepared. A few of the sticks didn't turn up. It kind of, sent us all over the shop, and we were trying to get guys' sticks ready before the game. We came into it, we weren't ready, but we still outshot them 2-1, I think, on the day, and they played a very good game, and we were lucky, I think, to get that point. But it's a 60-minute game, and we kept going till the end, and we dug in and got that point. So this weekend we'll be looking to just be better prepared. I think since then we've been much smoother. We've had a real rhythm about us, and even with the 3-week break, we've still managed to after that first period against Solway, take it up a notch. And if we can play like that, I'm hoping for a similar result. Yeah,
I mean, you mentioned there we've been on quite a good roll lately. We came back from that 3-week break last week against Solway. We had a very impressive win. Thoughts on that game? Happy with the performance?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, happy to get a win, especially with a scoreline like that against Solway. We've added some quality since we last played them, and we're a good team anyway. Obviously, the first period we were rusty. You could see that. And it just took us a while to get those kind of legs going. But I think the second period, we had a real kind of momentum about us, and we were slick on all 3 lines, and it really paid off. Created a lot of chances again. I think we outshot them over 2-1 again against Solway. So, we're creating a lot of opportunities, and we've been strong defensively, and that kind of came through again at the weekend.
Absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to Saturday then against Sutton. What area of Sutton's game are you looking to kind of maybe extinguish? Maybe the physicality, the puck handling? What do you look at?
I think from our point of view now, we just make sure we play our own game. I think if we get caught worrying about other teams, then you end up not doing what you do well, and that's one thing we've been able to do this year. We've played our own game pretty much all the time, and it's creating results. So don't want to worry too much about them. I want to make sure we're doing the things we're supposed to be doing right, and then I think we'll create chances. We've done that all year, and we've got guys putting the puck in the net. So I'm kind of confident if we stick to our game plan that we'll get the win.
Excellent. You mentioned earlier about sort of mixing up the lines and things, and obviously having a very smooth transition between lines. With injuries and everything that's happened lately, we've had a bit of mixture in the lines. Are you happy with the way the lads seem to be able to kind of click with absolutely anybody on the ice?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we've had quite a lot of continuity. I think obviously my line's been together all year. Obviously with Jake's injury, Meekel's come back and fitted in really nicely. I thought the weekend just gone with Buds and Jordan, so that was good to see. And then the third line's been kind of doing its job all year and chipping away and chipping in with a few points here and there. So it's been really good. Obviously we've had a few injuries on D, so we've had guys kind of rolling, and we played 5 again at the weekend. Hopefully we'll have Butler back this weekend so we can get three partnerships together again, and that will really help them. But as a whole, they've all kind of taken to it really well, and even with 5D, I don't think it looked like the guys hadn't played together.
Yeah, absolutely. And picking up on that kind of idea of the lines, we've got Rick Hughes in the minute, who kind of seems to be playing like a utility man. Is that the role you kind of see him working this season, or is it just something that's just happened?
Just kind of happened. Rick's played centre before as well, and so he's on the wing at the moment. And if there's an opportunity where we need someone to fill in, then Rick is quite capable of doing it. So ideally, I want to keep the lines as they are as much as possible. I think it really helps us to have that, and I don't think you need to tinker around with stuff unless it needs doing, at the moment the goals we're scoring and the kind of points we're putting up would suggest that we're okay. So as much as we can keep the guys in their kind of matches that they've got, then we'll try and do it.
Excellent. And very briefly, thoughts on the game coming up against Telford Tigers in a couple of weeks?
Yeah, it's just another one of them, to be honest. I'd like to get through one of these games without an injury. You know, that's been our only downside of it, really. I've enjoyed the games, but each one of them now, we've lost a player to an injury. You know, Dangy's still not played since the last Telford game. Obviously, Jake's out now for probably another 4 to 5 weeks. Pav broke his nose in the one in Manchester. So, you know, they're good. You know, the Tigers are an excellent team. They're on a roll in their league. And you know, we know it's going to be a real tough game, but there's a lot of benefits to get from the games, and just looking forward to raising our game again. I think it's really helped us every time we've played one of these EPL teams. We've come back the following week and really put in a good performance in our league, so that's what we're looking for really from it.
Yeah, brilliant. And just touching there on Jake, obviously suffered that horrific injury against the Phoenix a couple of weeks ago now, and obviously we all sort of send Jake our best wishes, speedy recovery. Any news on how his recovery is taking place?
I think it's slow, to be honest. His eye's still a bit of a mess, and they don't know what's going to happen with his cheekbone yet. 'Cause obviously it was fractured, so they're still waiting on that, and I think he's having problems a little bit with headaches and things, but you know, hopefully you know, he's on the mend, and we'll get to see him down the rink sometime soon. The boys in the dressing room miss him, and it'd be nice to get him back involved and you know, just being part of the team. You know, he doesn't have to be on the ice for that, so no, we send him our best, and we have to get him back as soon as possible.
So just that bit of camaraderie, just to kind of bring the boys.
Yeah, you know, yeah, he's a great asset in the dressing room. All the guys like him, so you know, it'd be nice just to get him back and involved a little bit, and I'm sure, you know, he misses it as well. So no, we're looking forward to him being back to a level where he can come along.
Excellent. All right, well, Jared, thanks very much for joining us this evening. Best of luck for the weekend.
Brilliant.
All the best against Sutton.
Thanks a lot.
Take care.
Cheers.